So, as you probably know, Tomas, in Italy, the younger generation is finding it quite difficult to enter the world of work. There's, high unemployment, an aging population, and perhaps some skills gaps. But what would you recommend to the younger generation? What tips do you have for them to become really strong, effective professionals in this marketplace?
I think the main thing is, first of all, things are not as bad as they might think. Okay, yes, unemployment might be higher than, or relatively higher vis-a-vis the last 50 years or 100 years, and anywhere in the world, not just in Italy, anywhere maybe outside Silicon Valley. The world of work is ageist. Okay, there's always negative attitudes and even structures in place that make it hard for young people to break in. So that said, Italy is still a global power. The educational system is strong. Building qualifications is fairly easy and relatively cheap. And if you do a list of countries at the global level, most people, 90% of the people in the world would love to be born in Italy. And that will come with more opportunities than where they are. Okay, so things aren't as bad as you might think. It's easy to find excuses, but there are a lot of benefits and privileges. What you should do is do something about it. Don't expect that things will be handed to you, or don't expect to be spoon-fed. The fact that there is that it's an aging population is probably good. There will be no competition from younger people, and the old people will die or retire sooner or later. But I think that today, young people, not just in Italy, but anywhere, have an unprecedented amount of access to information. There's a lot of courses, remote, global courses that you can do. Building expertise is very important. I think finding your niche and finding your potential is super important. If you're not sure, try one or two things, but then change, once you decide that. And it's even more important to have a good mentor. So among those older people who are in charge will be some that are more leader-like, that have good mentorship potential, and who can tell you where to go and what to do, and who might find your potential and help you grow it and nurture it. Anybody who has been successful, even vaguely successful at what they do, had a good mentor at some point that has taken them on board. So finding people who can help you and who can find you is very important. Otherwise, I think that not that much is changing or has changed. We validated scientifically a very, very simple model of career success and employability. And basically, after reviewing 100 years of science in this area, we basically have a really, really simple model. We call it the raw model of career success because it has the raw ingredients of employability: rewarding to deal with, able, and willing to work hard. No matter where you are, how old you are, what your industry is, you will always do better if you're more rewarding, if you're more able, and if you're more willing to work hard. So it's likability, ability, and motivation. These things are not totally malleable. Some people have it more than others, but you can work on them to be better. Even if you're smart, be nice. Don't be, dislikable or a pain in the neck. And even if you're smart, work hard, because things are going to be competitive. And now anywhere you face more global competition, people who are hungry and coming, for your jobs or your careers. So anybody, Italian or not, young or not, should think about these three letters and try to be rewarding, able, and willing. If you have 3 out of 3, you're certainly going to be successful. Even if you're in a place with 35, 40% unemployment, the jobs will go to the people who have the 3. If you have 2 out of 3, you probably have a job. 1 out of 3, you're probably unemployed. 0 out of 3, unemployable. Okay? So simple model, 3 letters, try to work on it as much as you can. Build expertise and skills, and then be nice and work hard. It's not that difficult.